Hey everybody, welcome back to the Biotopes. It's been a long time since we've had any kind of updates. Let's show you some of the tanks. Stay tuned. Sorry for some of the reflection. This is the Northern Amazon Peruvian tank. I've got Silver Angels, the Narrow Dusky Hatchetfish, got a couple of bronze cories and one surviving black skirt tetra. The dusky hatchetfish are really cool in this tank. Getting to be a pretty big size. They're probably good 4 inches, big ones. And I'm trying to get these Amazon swords going, getting root tabs in there. Had a little bit of a die off. Obviously, if you have a bristlenose pleco, those will get them. I took all the bristlenose out of there. The mystery snails, if they don't have food for a while, will start to eat away at swords. I think that's what happened. There's no snails or no mystery snails or bristlenose plecos in here right now, so the swords are on their comeback, but tank is doing great. Fish all healthy. And again, really liking the dusky, narrow dusky hatchetfish, and the angels are the star of the tank. This is the Central American tank here. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 rainbow cichlids in there, and 1 female Nicaraguan. There's 3 convicts, 1 male, 2 females. And tank's doing great. Star of the show here is the rainbow cichlids. The female Nicaraguan has great color as well. But they're pretty cool, peaceful cichlids. Can't keep plants in here because they will all eat them. Actually, it's a great tank to throw duckweed or any plants you don't want. They will eat them up pretty good. But really like this tank, and they've done a pretty awesome job. There's a couple of nearite snails in here as well, the olive nearite. So nothing too new with this tank. This rainbow here is a newer addition. It's a offspring of this group here. I sold the rest, kept one. It's going up nicely. I upped the flow in this tank. You can kind of see up in the upper right there. Again, sorry for the reflection. There we go. So that's pushing out a good flow. So that's the Costa Rican tank. This is my little 3-gallon quarantine breeding grout tank. I've got some Junkins Repins going in there. I'm trying to get that going, and you can see there are a ton of little baby angels in here. There's probably 40 to 50, I would say. I'm feeding them on just some kind of defrosted frozen food. I think it's a cyclopod. So, real small. And these are probably going on 10 days old now or so. So I'd love to grow up some of those. And those are from the parents up here. I don't think you guys can get to see this, but they're in this tank here. Pretty bad glare, and I've got algae and stuff on the side here, but there's a male, you can kind of see him there, male blue blusher, veil tail, really beautiful fish, and his female is a silver standard fin, but they're just in there, but I've always wanted to grow out that male, or breed that male and see what we could get. So that is that tank there. Next tank here is the South Johnstone River tank. And I've got the Meltania splendida, that's the red rainbow fish there. The Empire Gudgeons, there's 3 there, there's 2 there, and there's a smaller one in the back there. I used to have a giant prawn in here, and the prawn caught that guy and it was missing an eye now. I took it out, quarantined it, got it back to health. He's always real dark now, but he's healthy and swims and eats and doing well. And then the newest addition in this thing, let me see if I can find these guys, are there's one. These are little gobies here. This is a Stiphodon semini. I think called the blue neon or dwarf blue neon goby. There's 9 in here. And they're, juveniles. The males haven't gotten that neon blue color yet, but they're eating really well, growing up in this tank, and they're doing really cool. Pretty cool little fish. You can see here's another one up here in the front, playing in the sand there. But they're pretty neat. Love the high flow. Got the flow turned up in here as well. This has some big Valsinaria americana and a crit or a Panagitan in the back there. This tank up top is the Southern China Zhongjin River. I've got this bristlenose in here now. He just kind of helps out with the algae on the sides of the tank. I kind of rotate him around. I'm taking the tank just to help clean. There's one big trapdoor snail in there. I don't see him right now. There's 2 male paradise gouramis. There's one there and one over here. There is one surviving loach right here, and there's a tire track eel living in those rocks there, and really only comes out at night or when I throw in frozen food. So maybe I'll get some B-roll later of that guy out. This tank here is my Central Indian tank, the Godavari River. I've got probably 11 giant danios. There's 3 rosy barbs. There's 1 glassfish here left. That's just a female endler. Kind of throw those around in each tank just to represent, mosquito fish. I've got the Biotope Monterey in here, and then this plant here is the Panagitan Natans. There's one there, and then there's another Natans in this corner here. And this tank's doing pretty well. It's kind of in progress always. As all these are, but giant danios are doing great. Not sure what else to do with this tank yet, but yeah, it's coming along really nice. Okay, this tank down here is a 10-gallon. It is in quarantine for 5 more blue paradise gouramis, and that is a that plant is Sagittarius. So I'm getting that going. We'll have to get that propagating. I decided I'm going to do like 1 plant in each of these kind of quarantine tanks and try to make that the plant there and propagate it and be able to have it to move to other tanks eventually and grow those out. So that's the plan there. We saw the lights are coming off here on top, but you can see that's the big male angelfish, beautiful guy. Sorry you can't see them all that well with all the glare. Growing some crypts here, nothing in there. This is my tank. Lights are just going off of just basic mutt endlers. This I'm growing out 3 Pseudomygil signifers, and there's some dwarf water lettuce in there. This is holding bulbitis and guppy grass, just QT. So that's the real quick, down and dirty update on the fish room. Thanks so much for tuning in. I promise we're getting a more regular schedule, but things have been crazy. And again, I appreciate you guys coming back to the Biotopes. A lot of good things going up in here, happening here soon. We're just getting out of summer, so should have more time to play in the fish room and share some cool videos with you guys. So thanks so much for showing up, and we'll see you guys real soon.